Starbucks has an incredibly popular and profitable app, and it's killing the coffee company. Stick around to the end to find out how both of those things can be true and what your business can learn from it. See, that's not just my opinion. That's from the company's founder. Starbucks is having a rough time. Their store traffic is down along with their same-store sales, and the stock price has taken a big hit. Why? According to founder Howard Schultz, the biggest problem for the coffee company is that wildly popular app. Let's listen to Schultz from his recent interview on the Acquired podcast.
It is the biggest Achilles heel for Starbucks.
Really?
And it's not even a close second. And so the mobile app created unbelievable convenience for our customers. But remember, we are an experiential brand. And so as this thing was growing, there was never an opportunity because it became so seductive for the company. But it was beginning to deteriorate at a rapid rate, the third place experience and the sense of community. And then it overflowed to the point where it disproportionately created an environment in our stores where the mobile app became the primary vehicle, as well as the primary vehicle for dissatisfaction. Because people couldn't get their drink on time. People were confused whether that was their drink, a lot of anxiety. And the thing I remember the most is that we were in Chicago at 8 a.m. because people wanted to show me the problem. And so everyone is getting off the loop, the train, at 8 a.m. And everyone who ordered on their app, it says the same thing. Your drink's going to be ready in 7 minutes. And everyone shows up. And all of a sudden, we got a mosh pit. And that's not Starbucks.
That's the problem with the app. It depersonalizes the experience. It severs the connection between the guest and the barista. Now, I just walked into a Starbucks a few days ago and witnessed this firsthand. There wasn't a single person sitting at a table or in the line. There was a mass of people waiting for their drink while staring at their phones. That's what is killing Starbucks, because Starbucks isn't really a coffee company. It's an experience company. And that experience is what allows them to charge a premium price for a commodity like coffee. That price premium was first documented by Joe Pine and Jim Gilmore in their book, The Experience Economy. They introduced the progression of economic value, showing how companies can progress from commodities to goods to services and experiences, charging more at each stage. Coffee is the best example of this progression. Coffee futures closed recently at $2.30 a pound. That translates into about 3 to 5 cents per cup of coffee. But if you roast and grind those beans and put them in a package with a Maxwell House label, you can charge 10 to 25 cents a cup. That's the good, the product. But brew those beans in a diner and serve them in a bottomless cup on demand, and you can charge $1 to $2 or maybe $3 per cup. But serve that same cup of coffee in a 5-star restaurant or a Starbucks, and you can charge $5 or $7 or even a lot more. That's why before my grandpa passed away, he called them $4, because he couldn't believe that anyone would pay $4 for a cup of coffee. Fast forward to a few days ago, and my wife and I paid almost $17 for our 2 drinks. Here's what's amazing about Starbucks. 30 years ago, coffee futures were roughly the same as today. But over that period, Starbucks has grown their annual revenue to $36 billion. In other words, the Starbucks experience created $36 billion of new revenue in an industry where the price of the raw commodity was unchanged. Here's Schultz's explanation of how they did that.
Whether we talked about bottle frappuccino, the cup, if you just thread all these things, there is a common through line. And that is, we took a commodity business and we transformed it into a premium product, brand, and experience. But when you are disrupting the market, there has to be some governor on the disruptive innovation to monitor how is it being used, how is it being abused, and the era of judgment in the period where this was really kind of where it really took hold, this 5-year period between 2018 and 2022, it's a governor that didn't exist. And I'm not criticizing anyone because everyone's trying to do a good job, but the result is the unbelievable success. It disrupted the experience.
In other words, Starbucks isn't a coffee company trying to deliver their coffee more efficiently. Those are products and services. Their success came from wrapping an experience around those products and services. And viewed that way, you can see why the app poses such a problem. The app, like any efficiency innovation, removes friction from the transaction. But the success of Starbucks came precisely from that friction. It was the time spent in line smelling the aroma, the interaction with the barista, the creation of the community over that cup of coffee. I see businesses make this mistake all the time. They confuse efficiency and experience. Efficiency is in the realm of services. Customers want their services delivered fast and cheap so that they can invest their time and money on experiences they value more highly. Banks make this mistake whenever they try to limit traffic to their branches through mobile apps, ATMs, and shorter hours. Grocery stores do it by focusing on self-checkout lanes and delivery. Now, there's nothing wrong with efficiency. Customers demand that we value their time, and being efficient is one of the ways we do that. But if you're in the experience business, like Starbucks, efficiency just might be the thing that's killing you.